Hey y'all, welcome to KP. I had a little nugget and I wanted to share. So, first things first, it's like, we, I am simply literally like a hopeless romantic that's found the greatest love that I ever known. And I thought I would share that love because it's absolutely phenomenal. And with that, this little nugget I got, um, like I said, I write these things out because yeah, y'all don't want to go down all my little rabbit holes with me. So, KP, Kingdom Perspective, all about thinking king. So here's a couple golden nuggets that I caught. I thought I'd share. So first, as I was writing this, I was writing this out. I was hearing that sharing God is not about forcing a to-do list or like making you clean up your mess, like we're like hoarders or something. It's literally metaphorically and spiritually, etc. Like tasting the best meal you've ever had and then sharing it with everybody. Now, when you share with everybody, it's like how it says in Matthew 22, verses 1 to 14, where it talks about how there was a party going on and there were some people that were invited. But the people that were invited, they were pretty much making up all these excuses of why they could not go. And at that point, the host was just like, okay, well, I need you to go out into the streets, into the byways, highways, lowways, everywhere you can think of, and invite everybody that you could find. Now, what you are tasting is pretty much, it's like the best meal you ever had. If you sharing the best meal you ever had, it's so good that you take some for yourself and then you basically give it to the next person. And what I'm imagining or what I was seeing was people basically playing hot potato. And in them playing hot potato, it's basically, but in this version of hot potato, they were, how do you say, taking a piece, and in taking a piece, sorry y'all, there's this monstrous ant that's like trying to like eat me. Woo! Okay. Anywho, so what I'm envisioning here is the hot potato. But with hot potato, you usually like it's hot potato, it's hot. So you don't sit there and hold it. But in this like vision that I'm seeing is basically you playing hot potato, but when you get it, you take a piece, you eat it, you savor it, but it's like it's so good that now you're just like taking it and you're tossing it to the next person so that they can take a piece and they can taste it, and it's so good, and it's just like this kind of ongoing game that you're just like tasting and tossing, but it never runs out. So it's kind of like the feeding of the 5,000, where it's just like it keeps multiplying and it keeps multiplying and it keeps multiplying. Like how they say that, how they say, what is it? What's that one? Ooh, one one can set 1,000 a flight, two can set 10,000 a flight. It's like the math ain't mathing, but it's mathing for God. Um, okay, hold on, cause I'm just about to get you. I'm gonna get you. I try to let y'all live, but I'm just gonna get you because you're not about to bite me. You're not about to bite me. Hold on. Okay. Anywho, but God didn't create clones. He didn't create robots. Like we're not all the same. Like the way you may get to something may be completely different how another person might get to something. And it's not about judging or like correcting others in the sense of you can't do this and you can't do that. Yes, we want to correct each other and basically, um, set each other in the right direction or on the right path, like showing each other, because it's like, how would you know unless someone, told you and pointed it out to you? There's a lot of things that people pointed out to me that I didn't realize until they pointed it out to me, and I had to think about it. So it's not about not correcting, because it does say, you know, you want to like um, be pretty much edifying, but that doesn't mean we gotta tear people down or be like the Sadducees and the Pharisees, and you can't do this and you can't do that, when there's very well like a myriad of things that we don't hold together ourselves. But anywho, not to get into all of that, you can very well be in monk mode, and you can just and like, just because you're in monk mode, like where you're just this peaceful person and you're liking to keep the peace, and you're liking to like really be like about, you know, just being love and like very calm and very just like, you know, like a rock, like Peter, just like strong, and that kind of just that steadiness that you have. Just because you like to be in that state doesn't mean that this isn't Sparta. Like, that doesn't mean that you're not both, because you can very well be both. We like to go to these extremes where it's just like we um are either like super like, this is Sparta and there's no getting around it, or we like to be in this place where we're just like, how you say, like just super loving and peaceful, and it's like we give no wiggle room for the gray areas in between, because not in every situation are you going to be like, you know, calm, and not in every situation are you going to just react and be just reacting to everything. So, and I guess like, and that just really brings me to like how Jesus was, he was so comforting, and he healed, and he talked to you in such a loving way, but he also flipped tables over. Like, he wants somebody to play with. Like, you didn't just play with him or come at him with some nonsense. Like, you can very well be in monk mode and very well be like, this is Sparta. Like, who? But the point that I'm getting to is basically Psalms 34:8, where it says, taste and see that the Lord is good. So it's, what I'm seeing there is that hot potato method, where you're basically just sharing the best meal that you ever had. It's not about like, you know, yes, they're like, certain things are very real, and I don't even want to get into them, because it's not really a topic that should be talked about, because I feel a lot of people like they fear more about the devil and going to hell than they do fear God, or even know the love of God, that the love of God is much more surmountable than like anything ever in this world. So it's just like, yeah, we're not going to get into that, but that's the point, that it's basically about sharing the best meal that you've ever had. But that was my little nugget for today. So before I continue on and start babbling, remember that, you know, if you like this, definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell, but be sure to bring this to God, and always remember that God is love, God is good, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Sending peace, love, and happiness. Bye.